If you remain a victim of exhaustion, irritability, restlessness, and chaos all day long, then this story is ready to give you a new life. In a bustling city, at the edge of a great mountain range, there lived a merchant named Kavi. Kavi was successful by the world's standards. He had shops, gold, and influence. But his mind was a storm. He was constantly tired, irritable, and felt like he was always running behind his life. He woke up late, rushed to his work, reacted to problems all day, and collapsed into a restless sleep only to repeat the cycle. One day, feeling completely burnt out, Kavi climbed the mountain to visit an old Zen master as the silent watcher. "Master," Kavi pleaded, "I have everything, yet I feel like a slave to my days. I'm always exhausted, and I have no peace. What is the secret to mastering life?" The master looked at the exhausted man and said, "Come back tomorrow, but you must be here before the first light of the sun touches the peak of this mountain. If the sun finds you here, I will not speak." Kavi was horrified. To be there before dawn meant waking up while the world was still pitch black. But he was desperate. That night, he set his mind to it. When the clock struck 4 a.m., Kavi's body screamed for more sleep. The room was cold and the bed was warm, but the thought of the master's silence pushed him out. He climbed the mountain in total stillness. There were no birds chirping, no carts rattling in the streets, and no voices. When he reached the top, the master was sitting on a rock, facing the east. He didn't say a word. He simply pointed to the horizon. As the first thin line of purple and gold began to bleed into the black sky, something strange happened to Kavi. For the first time in years, he felt ahead of the world. Usually, the world woke him up with demands, noise, and stress. But here, he was awake before the world. He was the observer, not the victim. As the sun finally peeked over the mountain, the master placed 3 clay vessels on the ground. One was filled with muddy water, one was empty, and one was filled with seeds. "The man who wakes up with the sun," the master began, "is like a man trying to clean the muddy water, while someone is constantly stirring it. The world is awake. The noise is stirring your mind. You cannot see clearly." He pointed to the empty vessel. "The man who wakes up before the sun finds the vessel of silence. In the early hours, the mud in your mind settles on its own because there is no one to stir it. This is when you find clarity." Finally, he pointed to the seeds. "The early morning is the only time the soil of the soul is soft. Whatever thought you plant at 5 a.m. grows 10 times faster than a thought planted at noon. If you plant peace in the morning, you harvest peace all day. If you let the world wake you up with stress, you harvest chaos." Kavi began to practice this. He didn't just wake up, he used the silent hour to trace his thought, just like our channel, Mindful Trace. The first hour, he sat in silence, letting the mud of his worries settle. The second hour, he planned his day with a calm heart instead of a panicked mind. The third hour, he moved his body and sharpened his spirit. By the time his neighbors were rubbing their eyes and rushing to work in a state of panic, Kavi had already won his day. He was calm, he was prepared, he was powerful. People began to notice. They asked, "Kavi, what happened? You look younger. You speak with such weight and wisdom. Did you find a secret treasure? Kavi smiled and replied, the treasure was always there, hidden in the dark before the dawn. I just had to wake up to find it. The purpose of waking up early is not just productivity, it is self-sovereignty. When you wake up late, you are reacting to the world. When you wake up early, you are creating the world. In the silence of the dawn, you are not a student, a worker, or a brother. You are a soul. This habit changed your life because it changed who is in charge.